doll. I'm so happy that you decided to do this with me today.
Of course, my products are my favorite thing to talk about.
Oh my God. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Skinsense with Marie Claire. And today, my guest is one of our favorite doll on the planet, Sarah. And I just love her dearly because she's been a customer using our products for a long, long time. And I just love talking to our customers and finding out what's working, how has being clear changed their lives and stuff like that. So enough about me. So we'll just jump right into it. Sarah, say hello to the people.
Hi guys. Hello, fellow dolls.
I love when you say that, fellow dolls.
I love being a part of this community. I love that you call us your dolls. And I've always felt like it's been a community of us since I've started using your products. And it's so nice because with acne, you can feel alone sometimes.
You can, yeah. And you guys are my dolls. You really are. So I have a series of questions just so I keep it focused because I can talk about a million things. But here are my questions for you. Question number one, tell us about your acne journey before finding Acne Expert Skincare.
Okay. So prior to finding you guys, I've always struggled with acne. My mother, from as long as I can remember, she struggled with her skin. And so like growing up, that was just a part of our lives. Skincare, always trying to find products that work. And so that carried on into my adult life. And I moved back home from college and I didn't know what to use on my skin. It seemed like everything I used caused me to break out, and even worse, like the blemishes. And so I was spending so much money, and it was terrible because I had just graduated from college. I was working and I wasn't earning at my fullest earning potential yet. And I was just like taking all my money and believing people in the mall, at the kiosk, to this and that. And it just seemed like the more stuff I used, the worse it got. And to the point where my entire face was covered with blemishes. And I didn't want to look in the mirror. I didn't want to take pictures. I didn't want to go outside without a full face of makeup. Couldn't believe if somebody said, "Oh, you're pretty," or "I don't see those." I couldn't believe it. So yeah, that was what was happening prior to finding you. And I was almost scared that I wasn't going to find anything that worked. I was at the point where I was ready to start laser treatments on my face. And that was thousands of dollars that I did not have, but I was ready to go in debt.
I hear that. And I remember looking at your before pictures and you were just covered.
There was not a spot on my face, guys.
Yeah.
Actually, somebody asked me if I had chicken pox, and it hurt so bad.
Yes.
I was like, is that what it looks like?
Yeah. You had so many dark spots, post-acne scars. You were covered in those. So
I didn't know where my problem area was because it was my cheeks, it was my forehead, it was my chin. And I was just like, where is it coming from?
My God. Well, I'm glad we're here now and we can laugh about it.
I can't believe it. I still sometimes pull up my before and after pics and I just marvel. I can't believe it. Actually, when I thought about doing this with you today, it was important for me that I didn't wear any accessories. It's been a journey to get here where I can go out the house with my hair in a high bun and nothing on and feel good about myself.
Exactly. I love that. And that's what we want. You want to be able to just leave the house and not wearing, and not worry about having to just cover your blemishes, So talk about your decision process when you decided to give us a try. Did you have to talk to yourself? Did you feel like you could trust the brand? What was that like for you?
So I was on Instagram and I found you on Masika's page.
Woo! Shout out to Masika. Let's just do that.
God.
Shout out to Masika. Problems? What did you say?
I couldn't believe. I was like, this person has skin problems? Like, she doesn't have skin problems. She doesn't know what we're going through.
That's amazing.
And so, she had a picture of her using your product. And I was just like, I'm actually a fan of hers, and I've always her skin is flawless. I always wondered how people got their skin to like glow. I was like, why is her skin so glowy? So I went to your page from there, and I followed you for about maybe 6 to 8 months. And I just followed you, watched your posts, because at this point, I felt like I was going to an esthetician, and I remember I told you I don't think I should name drop, but
Right, don't name drop.
And I was using more products, and I just felt overwhelmed, and I just felt like I don't know if I should see somebody else and do more products. And so I just followed you for about close to a year.
Wow.
Yeah, and I felt like your posts were consistent, and I was like, okay, and I'm gonna reach out to her.
Well, I'm glad. Yeah, I guess you had to, I think it's a trust factor, you know, that comes with like when you see another product. And I think this is why I decided to like just show up in my stories, and that's so people think that I'm real, that I talk to my customers, because, you know, we just want to make sure that there's humanity behind the brand. And I think that's what attracts most customers to our brand, you know, because we try.
Yes, I realized that these products weren't just something that you were selling, pushing, or advertising. These were not just something you were recommending to us. These were something that you created, you put your heart into, because you too had skin issues like us. And I was like, wow, if she survived. And then when I did take the chance and I made that first appointment and I went into your office, the conversations that we had, when the education that you gave me about my acne, about it being genetic, and it was a lot of information.
It was. And then we talk about diet. Usually my customers, they feel overwhelmed because I give you so much information, but I'd rather you have the information and then you can decide how you're going to like make it work for you. But I'd rather you know than not know, because really this journey is holistic, you know, mind, body, soul, skincare, your diet, you know, it's truly holistic. It's truly holistic. That is a great segue into the next question. What was your experience with the daily guide, which, you know, you get the guide on how to use the product, and then changing your diet as well?
I actually fought that for a little bit. I fought the daily guide and some of the things about my diet. But then my chin wouldn't stop breaking out. It's like my chin. And I would tell you, but I'm doing this and I'm doing that. And you're like, well, are you following your Bible? And I was like, anyways.
Are you following your acne Bible? And I know when people are lying too. I'm like, Sarah, don't lie to me.
But you know, it did make a difference. I can say it really, really did make a difference. Paying a little bit more attention.
Paying attention to what you're eating, you know, that is key. I find that, you know, some people, it will just take them, you know, it's gradual. And then I have those customers who are like, you know what, this is it. I'm going in the cupboard. I'm throwing away all the melted cheese, you know, in the cooking. But for some people, it's gradual, and that's okay as long as you're making progress, you know. So
yeah, definitely gradual for me. And then
it was.
Right, I'm tired of fighting.
It was until you got tired of fighting, and then you surrendered.
Yeah.
How has your life changed now that you are mostly clear, you know, that you don't wake up with a face full of breakouts daily?
I can't stay from in front of the camera. I walk in the bathroom in the morning and I have this big mirror and I'm just like, wow.
Yeah. Your skin is glowing. It's so healthy. You know, I'm looking at your forehead. It used to be so congested here, and it looks so glowy. It's like you have probably more self-confidence.
A lot more self-confidence. I don't wear makeup as much as I used to. And honestly, these days I'm just interested in continuing it, keeping it like this, and just making it better. But yeah, it's so, I don't even look at makeup the same.
That's amazing.
It is. I just feel like if I mask in the morning, if I put my daily C on,
that's it.
all I need.
Yeah. And I don't even, I did a Zoom call before you. I had to do like a business Zoom call. So I am all, looking cute for the people. But yes, I love not wearing makeup and just throwing on some daily C serum, getting your glow on. I think it's the best ever. It really is.
I had a friend before I started my journey with you guys, and she used to tell me, she always used to say, all you need to do is fill in your brows, put on some lashes, and a little gloss. And I used to think, I can't do that. I can't go out with any foundation. That's all you need.
Right.
But now, that's all I need.
That's correct. That's correct. You just throw in a little vitamin.
And that trips me out. Whenever I think about it, I'm like, wow, like I can't believe that's where I've gotten to.
This is now you. This is now you. This is now you.
Lip liner, and that's it.
Throw in a little Vaseline on the lips, and you're gone. Good to go. I love that. I love that. What tips have you come up on your own using one of our products? Is there a product that you love using and then you're like, oh, I could use it this way?
Okay. Well, sometimes I double tone. Sometimes I use my rejuvenating toner and then I go back in with my spray toner because I love that spray bottle.
Oh yeah, you do the soothing toner right on top. That's brilliant.
I love when I double tone, like I'm treating myself.
I love that. Well, I'm taking that tips. I'm going to take that on. So I've never done that. So you tone with your rejuvenating toner and then you go and come back with your soothing toner and your spray. Because it just makes you feel luxurious to do that.
It does. And it feels so good. It really does give your skin a little extra plump. Juice.
Yes. Well, look at that. I got some tips now from you. I'm going to be using that, using the soothing toner the same way as well. That is great. Do you have a favorite product from our line?
Ooh, it's so hard. I love my vitamin C serum, but over the pandemic, I've actually fell in love with the drenching serum.
Oh, tell us why. Tell me
more.
How
it feels. I love how it feels when I rub it in. It feels like it's really moisturizing. Like I can feel it adding that to my skin. I like my drenching serum. I love all my serums actually. The purifying serum. It's so hard. Whenever I try to pick one product, I'm like, oh, but this one and this one.
Wow. Okay, I'm glad that you love the drenching serum. You guys, the drenching serum is very hydrating. It helps retain moisture. So during the pandemic, from wearing the mask all the time, it dries out your skin. So that's good to know. That's good to know. And what is your advice for someone who is suffering from acne?
This won't seem like a lot, but I remember when I came to see you, I don't remember if you told me or if it was in the Acne Bible after, but you said, I think it was in my Acne Bible, you said that I should look in the mirror every day and I should tell myself that I love myself. That's right. That I'm beautiful. And I remember when I read that, I was like, I don't want to look in the mirror every day. I don't want to, but look in the mirror and tell yourself you're beautiful, even with the problems that you're going through with your skin. Know that you can fix them with a little bit of time and patience, and they do not define you. You are so much more than that. I know it's hard for us to get stuck on it, but we can beat ourselves up sometimes,
This is the best advice ever. I thought you were going to say give up dairy, but this is the ice on the cake. To really love yourself, because it's like, because I get tons of email and our support team, we get email and people will say, I am so ugly, and I get it in the moment and I've gotten used to it now. But I was shocked in the beginning that people would say that, and it made me sad. But I get it when you're like, you have a face covered in acne and you can't see past it. So And that's why I decided to put in the Acne Bible, to where we do those daily affirmation and looking yourself in the mirror and telling yourself that you are beautiful no matter what. And I feel like on the first day, it's probably uncomfortable. And then by day 30, I promise you, you're in the mirror like, I am beautiful. I am beautiful. And you start to believe it, you know, and it makes a difference in the state you're in, and it affects the outcome. So great tip.
Yes, it does. I started doing it when you told me, and I still do it. And now I walk in the bathroom like, hey, beautiful.
Come on now. I love that. Every girl is like, hey, gorgeous, how you doing? Look how gorgeous you are today. I love that. I do that too at home. And it's so important that we love ourselves. It really is. That was great. Well, thank you so much for doing this with me. I enjoyed our conversation.
I'm so happy to. I love talking about my products.
See that?
Seriously, whenever somebody compliments me on my skin, I'm like, wait, let me show you this. Let me show you what I came from. I tell you about these products.
I will probably insert your before picture after this. I'll have our team do that because you've come a long way. So again, thank you. I miss you dearly. Thank you for taking the time to talk to us. And do you have do you do social media? If somebody wants to reach you, or do you have a business you want to tell us? What do you do?
Oh, yes. So I have a balloon business called Light Heart Balloons. And so here in the Los Angeles, Beverly Hills, and Valley area, I make balloon garlands. I was actually practicing one before I got on the call with you guys over there.
Wow. Oh, that's gorgeous.
Yeah, so I'm gonna put that up on the wall. But for any parties or events, I can do everything. Ice cream cones and heart.
Wow.
So yes, guys, please check out my page called Light Heart Balloons.
Perfect.
Light Heart.
We will link it. Send us your website and your Instagram handle. We will link them at the bottom of the video. So that's great. Thanks again, doll. I love you so much. Thank you again for your support.
I love you too. I love you, my fellow dolls. You guys stay strong, and let's continue supporting each other on our page.
Yes.
Thank you for providing that space for us, Marie, and thank you for continuing to encourage us.
Thank you.
Okay, I'll see you guys soon.
See you soon.